The film opens with a man named Joao. He is a former famous photographer, and now he wants to return to his career like before. But it turns out that everything is not as easy as before, especially to find a model that fits what he wants. He has auditioned many times to find a model, but unfortunately until now he has not found the right one. Joao used to have a girlfriend who was also his mainstay model. But over time their relationship grew further apart and in the end they separated. The search for a model did not stop in one city. Joao even continued to move from one city to another in order to find the right model for his work. Until finally Joao found a girl named Maria. She was still young but had her own uniqueness in Joao's eyes. Not only Maria, when Joao was in a cafe, he also met a woman and was also suitable to be a model. But Joao cancelled his intention because he was afraid that his story with his ex-girlfriend would happen again. Long story short, Joao was ready for a photo shoot with Maria. But not long after, Joao's friend named Wilson came and said that Maria couldn't come because she had business with her father and went home. Not wanting to lose the model he had been looking for a long time, Joao decided to go to Maria's house. It turned out that Maria's house was far from the crowd. Her house was nice and had a very comfortable atmosphere. When he got there, Joao met Maria's mother named Anita. Joao was disappointed because it turned out that Maria wasn't there. Maria went with her father for work, and would return a few days later. The trip there was indeed very far, and Joao asked Anita's permission to stay there so he could meet Maria. Anita then invited Joao to stay there until Maria came. There was also a man named Bruno. He often went there to deliver vegetables to Anita. That night Joao couldn't sleep. He went out to get some fresh air, but accidentally Joao saw Anita changing clothes from behind the window. Not only Joao, it turns out Bruno was also there and enjoyed the beautiful scenery there. While staying there, Anita was very kind to Joao. He was treated like an honored guest and Anita was also very friendly to Joao. But when chatting, for some reason Anita's view seemed different, like she was thinking about something. Because she was bored outside, Anita invited Joao to take a walk to see the scenery. They talked about many things, telling stories about each other's lives. A few moments later, Joao took some pictures of the scenery, but when he turned around he saw Anita showing a beautiful view that was more beautiful than anything. You know what she meant. Joao immediately took pictures of the scenery that Anita showed. And because he was carried away by the atmosphere, in the end, Anita invited Joao into the lake and immediately made out for the first time. Not only there, when they got home, they also immediately made out many times. Since then, Joao began to have feelings for Anita. Even though their ages were far apart, it didn't seem to be a problem for Joao. However, everything is not that simple. Anita is married. One day, after returning from taking pictures, Joe saw another man in the house. It turned out to be Pedro, Anita's husband and Maria's father. Pedro has been blind for a long time, but still has a high interest in the world of photography. He has a large collection of books related to it. Joao then asked Pedro, "Where is Maria?" because yesterday he went with Pedro, but it turned out that Maria had returned to the city and did not come home with him. Joao immediately met Anita and said goodbye to meet Maria. Joao also gave his business card to Anita and asked her to contact him. In the end, Joao returned to the city and met Maria. They immediately did a photo shoot, but for some reason Joao's mind could not focus and kept thinking about Anita. In the end, Joao got the chance to come to Anita's house again. But the longer he was there, Pedro began to feel that there was something wrong with Joao. He met Anita more often as if there was something hidden. Not only Pedro, it turns out that Maria also feels the same way about Joao and Anita. Until one day, Maria and Pedro caught Anita and Joao together in the park. However, Maria and Pedro did not really find out about what they saw. Pedro also realized that he was old and not as handsome as he used to be, while Joao was still young, handsome and still handsome. Hearing that, Anita began to realize that what she did was wrong. She decided to continue with Pedro and end whatever happened with Joao. Of course, Joao could not accept it that easily. His love for Anita was already deep. However, Anita tried to make Joao understand. Until finally, Joao also realized that he had to let Anita go. They were destined to meet, but not destined to be together. In the end, João and Maria went together to discuss their contract with a professional agency. Maria will become a world top model, and she will decorate advertisements on the city streets. In the end, the film ended.